Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's start with this tweet that I tweeted out earlier yesterday. I said a new financial system is rising and it will be built upon DLT rails powered by digital assets. I do strongly believe that the new financial system is on its rise, and it is coming. We are seeing it. In fact, it is being streamlined. We're going to be talking about that here in a second. But it is going to be centered around digital assets, DLT technology, and ultimately there might even be a little bit of a case of gold-backed CBDCs on DLT, which we have mentioned multiple times on this channel. But in my opinion, we are extremely early to what crypto is going to become and do. I've always been mentioning this on this channel as a big area of focus, especially around XRP. I think that XRP will play a vital role within the entire financial system, moving, settling, and even transacting between two CBDCs on an everyday basis. And I think that this is going to be very, very exciting. We've been focused on a lot of these assets like QNT that I do think will also play a vital role to this new financial system. And today we got some announcements. So first off, JP Morgan officially registers a cryptocurrency wallet trademark. This is comical because going back a week ago, they were already extremely bearish on crypto again, saying crypto is this, crypto is that, you got to stay away from crypto. Just like the mainstream media attention always gets you, CNBC. You shouldn't be even investing any money into crypto. If you have any money in crypto, you should be pulling it out because you're about to lose it all, blah, 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 this, that. We always see these astronomical headlines around, crypto. You need to get out of crypto right now before your entire, bank account goes to zero. There's hackers in crypto. They're going to take everything away from you. It's a market filled with scammers, thieves, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so funny to me that these same individuals that are constantly touting this nonsense will also tell you to buy in at the all-time highs. Tell you that, crypto is the future right now. You got to go all in. And then all of a sudden, like, they switch up. And we even do see over here from Peter Brandt, this is the type of news that comes at or near a major market bottom. This got posted on the 19th. Check this out. Crypto's downfall. In ruins, the fall of a crypto empire. All of this massive negative news around crypto. If I was just a typical individual, maybe I didn't even have any exposure to crypto before this, and I seen these headlines and I seen, the mainstream media attention, like maybe I'm just a sheep and I'm following everything that the media is just feeding to me, I'd be like, I'm staying out of crypto. And, anytime that somebody, talks to me about crypto, they're always like, maybe I shouldn't buy right now, isn't it down? The narrative around crypto and around investing is the fact that you should never buy when it's down, you should only buy when it's up. And I always got confused when people would tell me this and, mention this to me, because at the end of the day, you never want to buy something when it's up. Think about it. You go to the car dealership and the guy's telling you, hey, the car's worth $35,000, but you could get it today for $70,000. Are you going to, like, nobody's going to pay the $70,000. You want it much cheaper than, the sticker price. So to me, it just does not make sense when people are like, I don't want to invest in crypto yet. I mean, it crashed astronomically. Maybe it's going to go to zero, and then all of a sudden they want to buy when the sentiment is good and the media is telling them to buy. But in my opinion, around JP Morgan, I do believe that this statement is true. This is from Limitless Life. They are building the new financial system while retail people are scared. And I love this diagram. We've talked about this diagram in the past. We're going to open this in a new tab real quick. They also do quote this image here, the fear-mongering that's happening within the media. So here you have this entire breakdown of everything around, crypto. This does mention all of the major assets that we do hold. In fact, LCX is one that we hold, XDC, Algorand, Casper, QNT, DAG, Hedera, Stellar, aka XLM, Ripple with XRP as well, and even Flare there. Very funny to see. But all of this is tied together, in my opinion, centered around Overledger. I say it all the time. In my opinion, Overledger is going to connect all of the DLTs to one massive DLN. and you are going to have these vital players a part of this entire system. Everything will be fully digitized, and this is happening so quick, quicker than anyone can really see. You know, we've talked about ISO 20022 in the past. You know, a lot of people think that ISO 20022 means like something astronomical for XRP's value and the value of crypto. Everyone is extremely wrong on this subject. You know, anyone that thinks that ISO 20022 is going to provide value to these tokens, they're misinformed on the idea of that, and we will talk about that here in a second. But what I want to talk to you guys about is what's happening behind the scenes with CBDCs. So Anthony Welfare, who is the global blockchain leader as well as the CBDC advisor at Ripple, we do see CBDC testing is essential for modernizing cross-border payments with blockchain technology and to showcase one of the benefits for central banks. And we do see here New York Fed advances test of CBDCs for cross-border payments. We do see Ripple has used the technology supporting the XRP token for years to speed cross-border payments. And yeah, I mean, it's something remarkable to say the least when we look at what XRP is doing following the on-demand liquidity with cross-border payments move. Like, we already have this technology in this space, and I do think that Ripple will play a vital role in the digitization as well as the full-on disruption within cross-border payments. I don't believe anything that they could build will be even close to the efficiency of, you know, Ripple with XRP for cross-border payments. I can't wrap my mind around anything being as efficient because of the on-demand liquidity, which is patent technology mechanism. And by the way, for everybody out there that's confused, no. XRP is not patent technology. On-demand liquidity as a mechanism utilizing XRP for liquidity sourcing is patented. But over here we also do see Bank of England Deputy Governor says the UK may need digital pound. Here it comes. The Deputy Governor discussed if the collapse of crypto firm FTX should influence the bank's decision to issue a digital pound. And yeah, we are seeing a big move towards this new financial system. Everything is being rushed. Yesterday we talked about regulations. Regulations are moving extremely fast around the space. The new financial system is on the rise. It is being streamlined in a very quick manner. We also reported on this yesterday where we were talking about major banks now working with central banks alongside leading card payment firms concerning central bank digital currencies. Some of the best kept secrets are out in the open. You have to look. All of this is moving extremely fast. But one thing always comes to mind is like XRP, right? Cross-border payments. We realize that cross-border payments are becoming a very significant focus point from the government entities as well as these major central banks. I always focus on this big use case because it is such a substantial market. We do see over here using cross-border payment solutions to bridge currencies, super fast transaction speeds with low fees and more partnerships than you could possibly list. XRP is here to stay. And shout out to We Are Gonna Make It, Saurus. We do see Ripple with XRP's unmatched benefits. Let me open this up real quick in a new tab and focus on this. So here are the unmatched benefits of XRP. 3 to 5 seconds settlement times. We know the low cost fees. It's scalable up to 1,500 transactions per second, 24/7. Stable. There have been over 70 million closed ledgers since 2012. Sustainable XRP ledger is 61,000 more energy efficient than proof of work blockchains. Distributed, the XRP ledger is decentralized, ran by a global network of 150 plus validators. And then of course you do see, you know, how Ripple's cross-border payment solution works. XRP at the center point, free up working capital, offer lower cost payments, expand into new markets, enable faster payments. Why use Ripple with XRP? Well, sorry, why Ripple uses XRP and XRP Ledger? Instant cross-border payment transactions with settlement, sustainable central bank digital currencies, and of course powerful utility for developers. It literally has the trilemma focus point from the major banking entities and government entities. It is for everything that you could possibly imagine. The use case opportunity here is so substantial. It's unlimited in terms of the utility cases that could be blossoming from this. It is such a substantial area to focus on, and I really do think that it all stems down to the new financial system that is on the rise. I think that XRP with Ripple will play a vital role. I think that this is also the major reason why Ripple is in this litigation case with the SEC. I think that this is one big show. Yes, call it speculation, call it whatever, but in my opinion, when we really kind of look at everything happening around the US, we talked yesterday about regulations being streamlined in the US from the Biden administration because of the FTX collapse. I don't think that we should be welcoming in just any regulations. We got to understand that strict regulations could definitely alter this entire market, but I am focused on good, sustainable regulations that are going to continue to innovate further beyond the means and allow for a lot more money to pour into this market. And I also think that with ISO 20022 on the move, I do think that this will open the door for digitization to be realized across the entire financial sector, but I don't believe that's going to pertain to any value case around these tokens. You got to remember what ISO 20022 actually is. I even said here, it doesn't matter if ISO pertains to specific tokens like XRP or not. In my opinion, ISO 20022 will open the door for digitization to be realized across the entire financial sector's landscape. And then, of course, this was quoting this tweet from Anderson, Swift CBDC experiments result report October 2022. Report saying ISO 20022 will be essential when it comes to Swift cross-border payments that includes movement of CBDCs. ISO 20022 mentioned throughout the report. And then on the secondary tab, we also do see it also mentions using the outcome of the report to shape strategy regarding digital currencies by Swift. Probably means how crypto assets can be supported in the future as well as on the Swift network. Draw your own conclusions. And yes, I mean, like, at the end of the day, I don't believe that ISO 20022 is going to matter so much to the point where like the value of these tokens are going to skyrocket. In fact, I think that this report over here from Panos, this thread, is perfect on describing and explaining what ISO 20022 means in regards to the actual messaging format as well as settlement. And we do see that it's a message format and business language created in 2004. Messages are vital to instant payments and in the overall modernization of payment processes. And you do see Swift and ISO messaging standards timeline. You can see all of it. And down here, we also do see specifically they provide a structured and data-rich common language that is readily exchanged among corporates and banking systems. This means much more detailed information with fewer errors, less manual intervention, and fewer delays for the end customer. And here you guys have all of the transaction efficiencies. And then over here, how does it look like in an ISO 20022 message payment? Beneficiary information is entered in the creditor field, which includes the name and address, as well as additional structured elements, including street name, building name, postcode, and also town name. And down here, ISO 20022 related to clearing and settlement and what procedure is followed, pre-funding, correspondent banking via crypto, XRP, etc. No, it only enables better communication between the systems responsible for settlement/clearing and specifies how settlement will be done. And then down here, will ISO 20022 adoption benefit Ripple and XRP? Yes, including Swift and the whole financial industry as well. Swift payments will, with pre-funding, will become faster and cheaper too. It's time to stop the misinformation and false stock connecting. XRP will not have the monopoly. And yeah, I don't believe that XRP is going to grasp all of the money, but I do think that ISO 20022 is very good for the entire financial sector. And at the end of the day, I do think that upgrading these internal systems will allow for digitization to occur, and I do think that it will also open the door for assets like XRP to be utilized for a settlement mechanism, because when we look at RippleNet is ISO 20022 compliant, which means that RippleNet could be technically utilized the very same way that Swift could be utilized within the payment financial sector, which, by the way, when we talk about Swift at some point in time utilizing RippleNet with XRP, that could very well be something that does happen down the road. Do I think that that's going to 100% happen? Not necessarily, but I do think that with everything happening around this market, with ISO 20022 lining up with everything, I do believe that they are prepping this new system, and I do think that it is being streamlined. I think that it really kind of all starts and begins with what the Federal Reserve is focused on, and the Federal Reserve has definitely been advancing a lot of things. Everything is moving extremely quick around this market, as everything is really kind of pertaining to distractions within this market around, FTX, SBF. Now we have to look at this, look at that. Everybody's going down these rabbit holes, but not really realizing things that are also happening behind the scenes with cross-border payments, with digitization, with CBDCs, all that kind of stuff. Everyone should be focusing on the much bigger picture here. Trust me, I understand that the FTX situation definitely needs a light shined on it, especially around, government corruption and stuff like that. But I also think that people need to also start focusing on the much bigger picture here as well, which is the new financial system coming into place. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.